Karadi Tales is an Indian book publishing company. 1996 start பண்ணினாங்க. இந்த வருஷம் actually it's the 20th year. There was even a very big celebration that happened. Karadi Tales மெயினாக எதுக்கு ஆரம்பித்தாங்கன்னா to promote our Indian mythology stories and our Indian cultural stories and spread it in a way that will be really accessible for kids. ஸோ முன்னால் காலத்துலலாம் பாட்டி தாத்தாலாம் உட்காந்து அழகாக கதையெல்லாம் சொல்லுவாங்க. பட் வித் த ஃபாஸ்ட் பேஸ்ட் வேர்ல்ட் எவ்ரிபடி இஸ் பிஸி, இட்ஸ் பிகம் அ நியூக்ளியர் ஃபேமிலி அண்ட் பட் ஸ்டில் டு என்கேஜ் த கிட்ஸ் அண்ட் ஸ்டில் டு பாஸ் ஆன் த ஸ்டோரிஸ் தே ஸ்டார்டட் மேக்கிங் ஆடியோ புக்ஸ். Audio book na typically you will get a CD and you will get a book. Initially it was actually those tapes and you got a book with it. And story vandu will be narrated in the CD. பின்னால் பேக்ரவுண்ட் மியூசிக் இருக்கும், சாங்ஸ் இருக்கும். ஸோ அப்படிலாம் பண்ணினப்போ கிட்ஸ் வேர் அ லாட் மோர் இன்ட்ரெஸ்டட். பாட்டாக சொல்லி கொடுக்கும்போது தே ரியலி ரிமெம்பர்ட் தோஸ் ஸ்டோரிஸ் அ லாட் பெட்டர். And so that is the whole thing. That is how it started in 1996. இப்போ audio booksலேருந்து we have started doing picture books. We are coming up with books for the visually impaired, braille textured books, texturally இது books எல்லாம் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்கோம். இது வந்து it has become very popular actually. The added bonus to it is we have been very fortunate to have really well-known names in the in the film industry. Like we have had for example தமிழில் வந்து நாசர் கதை சொல்லியிருக்காரு கரடியா வந்து. ஃபஸ்ட்டு பிகினிங்கில் வந்து ஸ்டோரிஸ் வேர் நரேட்டட் பை நசருதீன் ஷா, தே வேர் நரேட்டட் பை கிரீஷ் கர்னாட். We have had stories narrated by the late Syed Jaffrey, and we have Vidya Balan who's narrated stories for us. Actually there is a story book about cricket which is narrated by Rahul Dravid. So stories that are not not just our mythology stories but many things that are very Indian in nature. If you see, we also have books that are rhymes. Typically rhymes na school la vandu it's always Baba Black Ship, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, adha school la solli kuduthittu irundanga. But now we have come up with when Karadi Tales started we made rhymes that are specifically Indian, so mainly to promote our Indian traditions, our culture, to pass it on in a way and to promote reading among kids was the main purpose of starting Karadi Tales. And we are glad to say that we have successfully been doing it for the past 20 years and we hope to do it for many more years to come. Aram Sei oda it's been a very wonderful collaboration for us. Actually I personally have been associated with Aram Sei through a different organization, through a different cultural organization, and when they actually started doing these community outreach programs in libraries and when they started doing that, we thought it will be a nice way to introduce Karadi Tales to the market here in the US, because they were doing it in libraries, books, libraries, Karadi Tales books. It just made sense. So I have been associated with them for a few years now, and I have done story reading sessions for them. Avanga community outreach events la naan poitu I have enacted stories and we have done like a small musical and all that. So that is how the association with Aram Sei started. Spark event. Karadi Tales has been a part of the Spark event since last year, their second year of Spark. Last year there was a specific children's musical category. It is there this year also, where teams could register and enact one of Karadi Tales stories. We will provide you with 4 or 5 stories. அதுலேருந்து உங்களுக்கு இருக்கிற group of kids லேருந்து அவங்களோட ஏஜ் ரேஞ்சுக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி you pick up a story which is of interest to them, and audio track-ம் நாங்கள் ப்ரொவைட் பண்ணுவோம். அதை வச்சுட்டு they did the musical last year. So அதே மாதிரி இந்த வருஷமும் we are planning. The added thing is that this year Karadi Tales லேருந்தே we are actually presenting one with Aram Sei oda volunteers oda kids vechundu we are actually presenting a story. It's all completely going to be presented by kids from probably 3 years of age till about 9. So I think it's going to be a very 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 cute, very interesting presentation this time as well. It's been a win-win combination, I would say, for both Aram Sei and Karadi Tales. We have the content, and many a times they have a broader reach when it comes to kind of going into the community and spreading word about their charity work, at the same time kind of spreading it through us, where the kids are entertained, but at the same time they get what they are trying to say, that the best way to help somebody out and have fun at the same time. So we hope, we've been associated with them for a few years now, and I hope the association will continue for a long time. Thank you. Spark is definitely a one-of-a-kind event that is being organized for kids of all ages. So we hope from Aram Sei and from Karadi Tales to see you all at Spark on September 24th. Thank you.
Join us at Spark! We